friends. Today we're going to be talking about place value, and it's important to start our conversation about place value with figuring out what place value is, what value is, and why we need it. So let's define place value. Place value tells us the position of a digit in a number. So let's look at the number 627. In this number there are 3 digits, a 6, a 2, and a 7. And they are owned in their own spots. The 6 is all the way to the left, 7 is all the way to the right, 2 is in the middle. If I rearrange their spots, I wouldn't have the number 627 anymore. So their position in this number is important. The place value is the name we give to each spot. We have the ones place, the tens place, and the hundreds place in this number. We can use a place value chart to help us remember all of the place values, because as we look at larger and larger numbers, they have more spots in them. So each of those spots has a name, starting with the ones for whole numbers all the way to the right, the smallest, and we get bigger as we move to the left. And even past hundreds, billions, we could keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Let's look at an example of a larger number, 70,189. So we're going to start at the furthest right spot, the 9. That's in the ones place. The 8 digit is in the tens place. The 1 digit is in the hundreds place. The 0 digit is in the thousands place. And the 7 digit is in the 10,000s place. So, place value is important because it tells us where each digit falls in that number. And if we had rearranged them, if I had put the 7 in the tens place instead, I wouldn't have 70,189 anymore. I'd have a different number. Now, on the other hand, we have value. That tells us what a digit in a number is worth. So let's go back to our original, 627. Still has 3 digits. We know each of those digits has a place value, but it also has a value. So let's look at the 6. The 6 is worth 600. That's because it's in the hundreds place. So this isn't just a regular old 6. This is telling me there are 6 hundreds, which means its value is 600. The 2 is in the tens place. So that's not just a regular 2, that's telling me there are 2 tens, which means its value is 20. And the 7 is worth 7 because it's telling me that there are 7 ones, which is the same as 7. So let's quickly look back at our place value chart. Let's look at this 7. This is still a number 7, but it's not worth just 7 anymore because now it's in the 10,000s place. So now this 7 is worth 70,000. That's its value. So how do we remember the difference between value and place value? Place value has to do with position. You can remember the P and the P. You ask yourself, where is the digit? What's its spot in the number? For value, you ask yourself, what is the digit worth? Is that 6 worth 60? Is it worth 6 million? That depends on where it is. Think you have success? Time to check your understanding.